a presentation, a short presentation. I had many more slides, but apparently some of them are corrupted, but I have the most important one. The idea is, can you show? Oh, here, sorry, okay. So, effect of Twendee on the quality of people's life and controlling various diseases. This is not a scientific study, but again, before going to placebo-based studies with two groups of people, which are very difficult and take long time, sometimes it's necessary, as long as there are no side effects, to try the effect of Twendee or any other new medication in that matter. And the beauty of Twendee is that it is all components are natural, all components are known, are not unknown, and at the same time, the power of Twendee is the ratio between the ingredients, and this is a worldwide patent. Is invention by Professor Haruhiko. That's the key, the ratio between ingredients. Then, before going to placebo study, which is a real scientific study, it takes a long time. Sometimes when you achieve the results, many people might have died, many people have had horrible life. As long as there is no side effect, it's better to try. And this presentation gives some a collection. In the published paper, it will be much more. I don't have all the photos and the impressions of people here, but I have the most important one. One thing is, in the literature, there is a big contradiction. When you are doing a chemotherapy, if you open Google, because Google is not, it's a research tool, it's not the final scientific tool. But it is common knowledge that if you have chemotherapy, you should stop any antioxidant, including vitamin C, because the theory is that antioxidant decreases the effect of chemotherapy. Now, nobody knows the mechanism, how the antioxidant affects the chemotherapy. If you ask different doctors, they say, well, because they might diminish the distress that the chemotherapy exercise at the cancer cells. But they're not so sure if you ask this. And then at the same time, they say that the antioxidant might even give more power to the cancerous cell. So instead of letting chemotherapy act, they do the adverse effect. So the common knowledge is this. However, always this has been challenged as an idea, not by many, Professor Haruhiko also, but also from me. And then I have an example. There is a father of a friend of a colleague of mine in Brazil. He has prostate cancer, and with a PSA 1,400. 1,400. The normal value is around less than 2, I guess, 0.4 something. So imagine from about 1 to 1,400. He got chemotherapy, and he got Twendee continuously, 4 per day in the morning, half an hour before eating. 4 months later, and I can show you here. Oh, I think it's the wrong presentation. No, that's the wrong presentation. That's not the one. I'm sorry, just a moment. Here, okay, we can go directly here. No problem. Okay, go here. My slides has been corrupted, and so, but this is we removed the name of the person, is in Brazil, so it was almost 1,400 PSA in August 2022. He continued chemotherapy, and then 4 months later, and having Twendee every day in the morning. So basically, Twendee, according to the established knowledge, it should make cancer worse because it distresses the capability of chemotherapy to destroy cancerous cells. However, 4 months later, total PSA dropped to 11. Even the doctor said, I couldn't believe these results. I was not expecting these results. So it's a question of 4 months, from August to November. So, which means that, sure, this is not a real scientific study because it has to be placebo-based and also different group of people, the same group of people, but these are indications that can help real placebo studies, which means that the theory that the antioxidant during chemotherapy treatment are bad is questionable, to say the lowest. It could be wrong, but this is a proof, and this is a major thing, from 1,400 to 11. And since this day, his PSA has not been increased, it's around 11, and says the same. So this is an indication that the knowledge, and nobody knows the mechanism, by the way, this is just an idea, because it is also known when you are sick, if you take vitamins without medication, it makes the virus, it empowers the virus. But at the same time, if you take it after, it empowers the medication, the good medication against the virus. So, but this is the biggest, these are 2 slides I have because I couldn't have, the photos I had got corrupted. But this is an indication that knowledge in the literature and common knowledge that chemotherapy, the antioxidant decreases the effect of chemotherapy is not true. Actually, it helps. According to this, it helps. Sure, more studies are needed. This is one case in terms of PSA. But also the same person, he was not able to walk. He was very weak. And then when he got the Twendee, he started walking again. And we have also an interview with him on the camera explaining his changes. So this will be, all this data will be in our published paper. Other testimonies. The aunt of my meeting manager, she is here, Teresa. She had, as per the doctor, the aunt of her aunt had a heart functionality 30%. He was feel all the waters of the body remaining in the body. She gained weight only because of the water, probably double. And the doctor said probably 2 or 3 months is life expectancy. We gave Twendee. In about 2 weeks, he started to improve. Now the whole water went away, and she's still alive since about 9 months or 10 months. Again, these are not scientific data, but these are indication that placebo-based studies should go in this direction and prove it without, if I use a legal term, without a reasonable doubt. But these are, and there are many other cases, but I see that my time is finished because I don't want the others. We have to keep the time. There are many cases we will put there all in a paper, hard proven facts, testimonies with documents like this, in order to say that sometimes it's good to start this way, as long as there is no side effect, and prove it. And these are good indications that you can go a placebo study. And there are so many. For example, our accountant in our company, he is 89 years old. I gave it to Twendee for the first time, and he never stopped taking Twendee. It's about 3 years now. I have a written declaration from him. We're going to publish, put it in the published paper. But the issue is, every time I travel, if he ran out of Twendee, he calls me, Florian, where you are? I'm not home. Where are you? When you come back? Why? What's happening? Because I ran out of Twendees. So he cannot stay. He's 89. He works every day, including Saturdays. He's our accountant, but he cannot stay without them. There are other many testimonies that I take Twendees myself. I probably had since 2018. I never get sick, basically, or if I have a flu, it goes within 1 day. So these are testimonies. Everything will be in the written paper. This is just a a teaser to see what the paper will contain. We're going to put all this data. Sure, there is no name of the person there, or if we get the permission, we can put his name there. He might agree on that. So basically, this is it. Since I see that my time is already there, and I do not have more slides, and I can stop here, and we can continue with the program. Again, this was my idea to show how this type of antioxidant help through not a real scientific study, but these are indication. If we see that this is good, that during chemotherapy this is good, then it's open a whole field of study to see if Twendee helps chemotherapy or doesn't help. So this is a huge field in placebo-based studies. So, or another thing, people that are heart deficiency, where the water accumulates in their body. So if we have a case that is good, is not positive, negative, but is good, this is another field to be checked in the academic level in order to see is this true or no, to prove it. So, but I think this is a good way to see, to give the testimonies and then open the field for proving the effect in a scientific basis. That's all. It was just a sneak preview of our article. All the data will be in the proceedings. Okay, thank you. It is just fast. Yeah. So.